What is up YouTube, Jamie the Kid 00 here, coming at you guys with a brand new video. Some of the more astute of you who've been following my social media, and depending on what other videos have gone up before this one, will be aware that very recently I attended a community day at the Konami headquarters for Europe in Windsor. And one of the things they did for us to compensate us for our time visiting, promoting their upcoming Speed Duels game, and just discussing the kind of future of social media influence content with them, something they gave us to kind of compensate us for that journey was the bag you're currently seeing on your screen. Boils down to a fair amount of swag, some of which you've seen before in the market and some of which you haven't. So I figured, hey, let's do a bit of an unboxing or unbagging video on this, call it a haul video if you will. Let's have a look at what they've hooked us up with. Okay, so let's dig in. Where do we start? So there are parts of this that I'm going to include in this video, and other parts that, let's be honest, would take far too long and will relegate to some other kind of content episodes. So most of the stuff in the back row we're going to put into their own episodes. We don't really need to go through the structure decks, although I normally like to keep a stock of some of these on tap, so these will be going on my shelf. Maybe they'll become a bit of kind of set background when I set up something like that. And we'll see if we get time to go into these special editions. The main thing that I wanted to dig into while we were here was this. So I know what this is. Konami had one in the office that they hosted us in, and I was fascinated and blown away by it. And then right at the end, they tell us that we can have one. So I'm gonna crack into this first, do some honorable mentions, maybe do a little bit of product, and then we'll save these for another episode. But before we dig in, I just want to give Konami Europe a massive shout out and a massive thank you for having me and the other YouTubers that they hosted, and for hooking us up with all of this awesome gear to actually be able to bring you guys amazing extra content. So with that out of the way, let's dig in. I have no idea how to kind of go about unpacking this. I'm almost certain this is not how the product was originally packaged, but I think we're making good headway. Some good horrible sellotape ASMR for you guys.
A few moments later. Okay,
so nearing the end now. Oh my god, there's gonna be so much bubble wrap, and this is so heavy. This unboxing was a mistake. Okay. Oh, it's even more beautiful than it was in the studio. So, I don't know if you guys can make out what that is, but that is a crystal globe with, oh, it's heavy, with Stardust Dragon laser etched within it. There we go. It's picking up a lot better on the second camera. But, oh my goodness. So this, as I understand, was part of the second press kit for YouGiOh Duel Links. And it is a laser etched crystal ball with Stardust Dragon etched inside of it in celebration of the Synchro Monster release, I believe. And it is gorgeous. So the other cabling that you saw is essentially, this is a light up base to my understanding. So this is going to light up beneath, but that is incredible. Hopefully I can take some extra footage of that and kind of juxtapose it in, because, oh, he's a beauty. So we're going to move this out of the way and put it somewhere safe for the moment, because there's no part of me that ever wants to see that get damaged. So, other honorable mentions, which are going to stay in the packaging for the moment, which were really cool. This is a Duel Links pin. I think this, and more importantly, the Duel Links coin, were only given out at American YCSs, and I was really, really upset because I really like the look of this coin. I really wanted to have it just for coin toss effects in YouGiOh, and now I have one, and I'm super gassed for that, but I'm not going to open it right now because I know it will just end up in a change pot somewhere and I will lose it. I'm probably going to go stick it somewhere like on a computer monitor so I have it in my sight until I eventually actually need to use it for an event. So with that said, let's have a dig further in. This Top Trump set I'm not going to open here. I'm actually going to open this with a friend who's another YouTuber. Hopefully he will want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Top Trumps with me, so I'm going to save this for that because I think that's going to be really cool to have. So let's have a dig into these special editions. Like I said, everything at the back here we're going to leave for later, but these special editions, let's crack them open real quick. So let's go with the Cybernetic Horizon one first. Good old Saiho. 2 danger sets, so I'm hoping we see some danger balls. But let's see what our promos are to start us off. I never actually bought any of the special editions. I actually don't buy too much product anymore, so opening these up is a real new sensation to me. I've really had hardly any of these since they changed the special edition format. Getting rid of all the plastic. So in this one, our special promo is Spiral, Super Agent, and Negro Fusion is the other promo. It's good to have that in Super. I wanted to play that in some of my fun Shadow builds that I've been playing on other systems. So very much glad to have that in my repertoire. What I'm also going to do for you guys is bring this camera in a little bit closer so that I can actually get you a better angle. Whoopsie. I'm not going to edit this out because the audio will be a massive pain to fix. Lazy editing. Right. So moving into the packs, let's crack through these. We've got some time to keep. So the packs are as follows: Psychic Ace, Restoration Point Guard, Dragonity Koos, Gladiator Beast, I can't see it actually because of the light. Dragon Says, Sacred Noble Knight of King Custanin. I was never sure how I felt about the new Noble Knight stuff, but I guess maybe I can give it a go. But always good to bring an Ultra into the game. And some of the extra commons. I need to have a look at Metaphys Decoy Dragon at some point because apparently the Metaphys stuff is like a real sleeper. Like it has some potential. So for the next one, Cosmo Brain, Crusadia Draco, Goki, Moonsault, Contact Gate, Cyber Switch, Dragonity Senatus, Crusadia Regulex, Brawler, and Terrifying Toddler of Torment. There's a fair few people that would call that. And then for Cybernetic Horizon, the final pack, we have... You can open it up. Ooh, World Legacy Survivor. I've got a fair few of these, but this card's really cool. I think it holds a lot of potential depending on how the World Legacy support pans out, because hey, it lets you like mill 4, which is kind of crazy. I know there was a crawler Shadow deck that did the rounds in the OCG, so there's potential. Anytime I hear Shadow's doing well, I get kind of excited. So for the other one, Soul Fusion. This is, of course, our more modern set. Let's see if we can get a secret rare out of this one. We got an Ultra one out of the last one, so I'm not complaining too much. But let's see if we can't find some of that good money in Soul Fusion. So, of course, promo first. Isolde, great. Really glad to have a second Isolde in the binder. This clear plastic is always so awkward and sticks to the card. It's always so staticky. There's some feedback for you guys, Konami, if you're watching. So Isolde and Neo Space Connector. Of course, Neo Space Connector being the new cards being seen in tandem with Isolde in the Dark Warrior deck that was prevalent at Milan. So great duo to have out of there. Especially very happy that Isolde was my promo because definitely need that in the extra deck binder. So for the packs, that's the fun part. Let's skip straight through. Vector Blast. Needed one of these actually. I actually, for some reason, haven't pulled one out of all my support. So it's good to have that for my Sky Striker deck, although I prefer it as in German, because all my Sky Striker stuff is also German. For the second one, bam! So Orcust and Fulgo, Justice for Hire. I need to read this archetype because apparently, again, it holds some potential, but it just needs the right pilot to get it there. And then for the last booster in the special edition, we have Herald of the Abyss. So this is seeing some hype. I think it outs Rongo Nimiad. I still think I prefer Xyz Universe, but I need to work out, not Xyz Universe, sorry, Xyz Encore, but I need to see how this works specifically before I can really cast judgment on it. But cool, that's unfortunate. It was 3 supers in that special edition, but I'm not complaining too much. And then for the last thing that I wanted to go through before we conclude the video is, I think this was hidden in one of these to kind of be a little surprise for us later on. But one of the Konami representatives was nice enough to bring it to our attention as we were leaving. There's actually something a little bit extra about this pop figure that I'm not sure people will really notice on first glance. I know I certainly didn't. But do you see that little kind of, that black behind Yugi? The box is actually white, so there's something in there, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. So I don't actually want to unbox Yugi yet. I know it's the cool thing to keep pop figures in their boxes, but what could this be? Now, genuinely, if I sound confused, it's because I am. These are the 20th anniversary promos, to my understanding, that they gave out during the World Celebration events around the country, which I was unable to attend because I was working. But I know these are super scarce and in massively high demand, but I can't for the life of me remember if these are like the Ghost Rare ones, if these are the secret rares, if they have the hieroglyphs on them, but I really want to find out. So I think we're going to unseal this. I mean, this is an unboxing video, so we're going to be real gentle and just tease the back of this. Ah, the envelope's torn. You know what, guys? This is an unboxing. This was stuff from Konami to unbox. We're opening this up. If people want the promos, if I retail them on, they'll have to deal with the envelope having been opened. It's just facts of life, really. Now, what do we have in here? So they're Japanese. That's some Japanese codes on the backs of them. So let's get rid of the envelope for the moment. But for one of them we have... Oh! Is that a Platinum Secret Blue Eyes White Dragon with the 20th stamp on it? That is incredible. That is gorgeous. Bring it up to the second camera. And then that would only mean, logically, right, that the second one is, of course, the original artwork, Dark Magician, my favourite artwork of Dark Magician, as the second 20th anniversary promo. Now these are going to stay in their wrappers. While I said this is an unboxing and an unpacking video, we are not going to remove these from the actual cling film. I think they're going to be much better off in a collection with that on them. But with that said, I'm going to draw this first part of the unboxing to a close. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you again, Konami Europe, for having me at your headquarters to really discuss the state of the game and what we can do to help you grow it. Thank you so much for the cool gifts. It's really giving me a great opportunity to really add a little bit more unboxing content to my channel as someone who would normally just buy my cards off of the secondary market. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to you guys for watching and sticking through this, and I hope you stay tuned to the channel for all of the amazing content that is very soon to come. I have been Jamie the Kid 00. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for some more YouGiOh related content. Peace out. Bye bye.